Good evening, honored guests, families, parents, and students, and welcome to R.C. Palmer's 2020 virtual valedictory ceremony. My name is Harjeet Danoa, and I am the Vice Principal here at R.C. Palmer, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies this evening. I'd like to begin by thanking and acknowledging the first people of the Hunkaminam language group, on whose traditional and unceded territories we teach, learn, and live. This evening is a special time to celebrate and honor our grad class. And even though this is our first virtual valedictory, it is and will be just as special to commemorate our deserving graduates of 2020. Sit back and enjoy this very special ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the R.C. Palmer Choir for the singing of our national anthem. Thank you to our school choir and Ms. Chan, their teacher. I would now like to ask the principal of R.C. Palmer Secondary, Ms. Navshina Savory, to say a few words to our graduating class.
Good evening, parents, family, staff, alumni, and the distinguished members of the R.C. Palmer Secondary School graduating class of 2020. Firstly, I would like to give the class of 2020 the warmest of congratulations. This day is a great day for our community. You've all come a long way to be here right now. Today is a time for you and your family to celebrate your success and to help you move forward. On behalf of all the staff members and as the principal of Palmer Secondary School, it is an honor to address the graduates of our school's 24th valedictory ceremony. I thought a lot about what I wanted to say to this grad class. The truth is, I have attended more graduation ceremonies and made more speeches than anyone cares to remember. This one, however, is one that is honestly a very special class, and is also an important opportunity and time for me to speak to each of you directly on this very special occasion. First of all, you are all not here with all of us. We are not together. This has never happened before. We have never had a virtual valedictory. But here we are, and we hope you are with others who are important in your lives. Regardless of who you are with or where you are, today is your graduation. You are indeed the chosen class. Although I know it may not feel like it, you are the class that stands out. I know that this is, of course, not the ceremony you imagined or dreamed of. All these years of your formal schooling, you imagined graduation and valedictory to be in a large auditorium and a banquet hall. The occasion filled with hugs, high fives, and photos with family and friends, where the concept of social distancing simply meant perhaps to be the unconscious distance that happens from those who are not in your close friendship circle. What you have learned this year has been beyond what any graduating class has learned before. You see, you truly are special. You are globally united. You are the pandemic COVID-19 class of 2020. You stand out. Even though there is not the usual pomp because of the circumstance, you are the class that instead has been called into the future with the greatest amount of purpose, vision, social justice, environmental awareness, world perspective of a truly connected world, and you are our hope. Through your years of formal education, you have learned how to read, write, do math, communicate, think critically, and have a social and environmental conscience. We have prepared you for the world of work and global connectedness. If anything, this pandemic has shown us that the world truly is one. If one part of the world suffers, we all suffer. When one part thrives and that prosperity is shared, we all win. We are connected more than any other generation before us. Through our technologies and our ability to move with ease from one part of the world to the other, the borders and walls are merely designated to achieve some level of organization, or in the worst case scenarios, out of selfish ideals. You see, we can no longer afford to be selfish. COVID-19 has shown us that we truly can't do this alone. Our humanity, our vulnerability to all things good and bad are simply interconnected. The idea of us, them, I can no longer be used to separate. These words should be used to bring the greatest minds, technologies, and innovations to serve all of humanity. Goodness and badness have a ripple effect. What we put out, we get back. It's simply physics. This pandemic has been the unexpected presence that collectively taught us, dare I say, so much more than the walls of the school can teach you. This microvirus has taught us what it is important to being human. It has taught us that we are all resilient, capable, dependent, and yes, vulnerable. We have also learned that our relationships with our friends, family, teachers, and the time we spend with them is so special. We will never take for granted the ability to congregate, share meals without anxiety, and to simply shake one's hands or give a hug when needed. Despite the lessons that have been challenging, there have been many blessings through these days of change and for some, isolation. We have learned that where we live is beautiful. The earth needs us. We need each other. That we can learn to manage 1 million emails and remote learning. And that essential workers are truly essential, and that as a society, we need to recognize the contributions of each individual, for truly, each of us comes into this world as a gift to unwrap. So as the first virtual grads in this year of 2020, I ask you, what is your gift? What will you give to the world? Post-COVID, will you simply put the pieces back together, or will you use this experience and all that has been taught to you in your formal years as students to create a new and more beautiful equality-based normal? I challenge you, as the special chosen Palmer grads of 2020, to do just that. It is my hope that you take all your experiences and channel them through your voices and actions to create a world with more equity, more justice, and of course, more joy for all. This is a challenge that will both burden you and will fuel you, as you are truly the change that we have been waiting for. You see, your gift is the gift of experiential learning that has prepared you for change, for challenge, for acceptance, and for the responsibility to do better than those that came before you. The word graduate comes from the Latin gradus, meaning a step towards something. As you graduate, you are being called to step towards your contribution of your essential service. I wish I could tell you that the path forward is defined and easy. Unfortunately, I just can't do that because I don't know what the future brings, and truly no one knows that. What I do know is that your Palmer pride has served you well to this point, and it is the attributes of positive attitude, respect, integrity, diversity, and excellence, which are the values that are at the core of what we hope you will take from your time with us at Palmer and as Griffins forever. It is these values that have been your anchors to your achievements to date. It is also these values that will allow you to step into the discomfort of the unknown with confidence that the world needs you and that each of you has an essential service that is needed. Within this graduating class, there are nurses, lawyers, food service executives, writers, doctors, teachers, parents, and hopefully a few politicians who go back to the values of Palmer to help to continue to create policies that reflect a world that is inclusive, supportive, and just. We need each of you. You are all essential. Before I end my message, I would be remiss if I did not thank some significant people who have helped you over the past 13 years. These individuals have guided you, helped you, and encouraged you. Firstly, to the parents and family who no doubt have gathered to celebrate this milestone in our graduates' lives. We thank you for sending us the very best each day. Your children are your gifts, and you allowed us to share in their opening. You entrusted us and supported us through their learning. For this, we thank you, and we hope that we provided you with what you had hoped for during their time at Palmer. To the teachers and staff of Palmer, many of you who have helped create today's virtual ceremony, I want to publicly thank you for all that you do. As a principal, I take enormous pride in recognizing the efforts of our teachers and support staff. Our staff are dedicated and committed to student learning and remain the foundation of our student success. Thank you for everything you do. You are truly at the heart of the success we celebrate this evening. To the Richmond School Board of Trustees and executive team under the leadership of our board representatives, Mr. Richard Lee, Assistant Superintendent, Ms. Lynn Archer, Deputy Superintendent, Mr. Rick Ryan, and at the helm, Mr. Scott Robinson, our Superintendent of Schools. I want to thank you from our collective school community for your support and guidance and high expectations for creating schools that serve students for optimal outcomes in academic and social development. And of course, to the special grads of 2020. I'm sorry we cannot be together, but I hope you're at home watching with those you love and those that love you, no doubt. Thank you for being the special class that faced challenge with grace, no complaints, and with the desire to continuously learn to do better collectively. You are special. You are a gift. Make us proud. Thank you, and we will miss you.
Thank you, Ms. Savory. The Richmond Board of Education is represented at this evening's ceremony by trustees Norm Goldstein, Ken Hamaguchi, Richard Lee, Sandra Nixon, Heather Larson, and Debbie Toblotny. Please join me in welcoming our trustees.
Dear grads of 2020, a warm greeting to you and to your parents, families, and friends. The school trustees of the Richmond Board of Education would like to congratulate the graduating class of 2020.
To our graduating students, we realize your graduation experience is not what you envisioned when you began the year. We may not have the pomp and pageantry of years past, but the excitement, pride, and sense of accomplishment for all our graduates is something we hope you will still hold on to. We'd like to start by thanking some important people.
So let's start with your parents. Parents, thank you so much for supporting your school. The hours that many of you have put into fundraising, attending PAC meetings, helping out at special events, attending sports, and so on is greatly appreciated. Your involvement has truly enriched the school experience for all our students.
Thank you also to our school staff, to our amazing principals and teachers, and also the education assistants, bus drivers, the people at the works yard, and those who work in the various offices. If it takes a village to raise a child, then it can be said that it takes everyone in a school district working as a team to educate a student. Last, but definitely not least, thank you to the graduating class.
Our grade 12s have provided excellent leadership and have been great mentors to the young students of our schools. Over the years, you have not only contributed to your learning, but also contributed to the learning of others and made our school district a better place. And for that, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Grads, as you move forward into your future study, careers, and life pursuits, we hope you will remember and draw upon the love and support of those who've been part of your journey. Your family, friends, teachers, and mentors have encouraged you and helped you prepare for whatever the world and your own heart calls you to.
You've worked hard for this moment. Life is going to speed up, and so we encourage you to savor this opportunity to celebrate what you have accomplished.
And then to step forward with hope and confidence into a world that needs your gifts, skills, compassion, and creativity.
And remember the wisdom of the poet Ralph Waldo Emerson, who wrote, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us."
It is indeed what lies within you, your passion, hopes, ambitions, dreams, and questions that will shape who you are and the world you want to live in.
We'd like to leave you with 2 final thoughts. Enjoy this moment. You have worked hard, and you deserve all the accolades that graduation brings.
But however you decide to celebrate, be safe. You want this time to be memorable for all the right reasons.
Number 2, take care of each other. Life is going to have its challenges. Just remember you're never alone.
In closing, it is our honor to be able to congratulate you, our class of 2020. Have a wonderful life. Have a happy life.
Thank you. We are pleased to invite the Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Scott Robinson, who will bring greetings from the executive team of the Richmond School District. Please welcome Mr. Robinson.
To the graduating students of 2020, you've all worked for many years to get to this point, and no matter how uncertain these times may be, you have to know that your future is bright, it's in your hands, and this is just the beginning of something amazing. There's no roadmap for life, because your life is going to be what you decide it's going to be. There will be ups and there will be downs. There will be good days and there will be bad days. But I'm here to tell you, it's all about how you choose to deal with those ups and downs that will determine whether you are happy or sad, disappointed, or content. A common theme I'm hearing about this year's graduation ceremonies is that no matter what we do and no matter what we plan, it's just not going to be the same. And that's true. But sometimes things that stay the same are not always for the best. Sometimes when bad things happen, it makes us pause and look around. It makes us appreciate what we had, and it makes us appreciate what we still have. What used to not matter to us, what we used to take for granted, all of a sudden mean everything. It's a reminder to focus on what really matters. You see, sometimes change can be a good thing. Change can bring people together. It can bring out the best in ourselves. It can spark innovation, and it can challenge people to come up with new ideas, new ways of thinking, and new ways of being. Think about the impact your generation has already had on our world. Like no other generation before you, you have stood up and made it clear that the time for change is now, that you are willing to commit to green initiatives at your school and in the community in order to save our planet for future generations. You understand that things cannot stay the same, and you've willed things to be different. You've inspired others around you, and you've transformed not only our future, but the future of everyone who will come after us for the better. No other generation can say that. Over the past few months, I've watched you dedicate yourselves in a similar way to making the world a better place during one of the most challenging times of our lives. Many of you have devoted your time to support frontline healthcare workers in our community and around the world. So many of you have made the difficult decision to forego your final days of high school so as to protect the health of others, to protect your family, your friends, your teachers, and your community. You have been examples of the kind of people we all want to be. All of you should be so proud. Your strength, perseverance, and unselfishness is clear. No other graduating class in our history has done what you have done, has made its mark on the world the way you have. So I hope that you can take the time to reflect on your journey and appreciate what you have accomplished so far. This is only one chapter of your life story, and you have a whole book left to write. Congratulations to you and all of the graduating students of 2020.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Next, I would like to introduce our class historians. Both of our historians have been active members and strong role models at R.C. Palmer Secondary. Whether they are representing the R.C. Palmer community through athletics, either playing on a team or coaching or displaying their leadership within our service clubs, or setting the bar high through their academics, both students have taken on a role that is more than the average student. I'd like to call upon this year's co-historians, Rana Gadimimahani and Kelsha Wong.
Hey, my name is Kelsha.
And my name is Rana. We're here to help you, the grads of 2020, reminisce on our past 5 years together. We know way too many people here right now that we definitely knew these past 5 years, but who are you all?
For all of us, high school was a chance to expand our world, a place where we met some of our greatest friends, created lasting connections, faced many difficult challenges, and made more unforgettable memories than Kelsha and I could possibly mention in this speech. But guess we'll just give it our best try. Anyways, that's it for the announcements today. Have a good one. Stay tuned for the student announcements.
The first place we really met each other was during our first grade 8 day, where we were forced to get along in these little groups. But it wasn't until Ting and Jonathan versed each other in musical chairs that we really had something to bond over together. I'll never forget when Ting pulled that chair under Jonathan.
Back then, our grade looked a little different than it does now. And I don't just mean our appearances. Some of the people we thought would be here to throw their caps up alongside us are not here. But I'll never forget all the other amazing individuals who joined our clan along the way too.
But I'll never forget Mr. Fukazawa's cool videos and all of the remarkable life lessons he shared with us.
But I'll never forget running across the backfield, dodging all the geese poop and puddles in desperation for Albasha or an A&W fix.
But I'll never forget getting steamrolled by Mr. Eve because we couldn't stay quiet in PE class.
But I'll never forget Miss Naidu's home fun, when she was still our Science 8 or Foods teacher. We're so amazed and proud of where you are now.
But I'll never forget listening to the announcements and hearing wood is good every day for weeks.
But I'll never forget opening the Stuco room just so people could nap on the couch.
But I'll never forget discussing Star Trek versus Star Wars with Mr. Sidhu. We thought he'd be here today to watch us graduate, but guess he was a Sith Lord all along. But I'll never forget winning city championships and making girls basketball history.
Woo woo. But I'll never forget our orange peel rotting on our science fair board. Shout out to Seema.
But I'll never forget the camaraderie that we built from Mr. Ferguson's bonus mics and life lessons he gave the boys on how to get a girlfriend. Just remember, girls, ladies love musicians.
But I'll never forget falling asleep during Sense and Sensibility. Sorry, Mr. Morley.
But I'll never forget hearing Mrs. Calachera say, "Good morning, my lovely grade 8s, grade 9s, grade 11s, grade 12s, incentives."
But I'll never forget all of Mr. Kwan's food and restaurant recommendations. Was I the hungry one or was it him all along? We'll never know.
But I'll never forget opening Palmer Central a little late in grade 11 and making posters for Mr. Winkleman's dentist. I'd like to thank everyone, by the way, for voting for my anti-bullying day poster.
But I'll never forget the incentive boys getting drafted for World War III.
But I'll never forget chanting Kumbaya around the Squamish campfire and setting marshmallows on fire.
But I'll never forget paying over $100 for a 3-hour exam just for it to become the most stressful 45-minute test in my life. College Board, you were a real one.
But I'll never forget voting for grad committee representatives. Oh wait, I did forget to vote for those. Oh well, Hamster Gang, you know who you are. We definitely started from the bottom, and now we're still at the bottom.
We may have had everything taken away from us. I mean, we lost boat cruise,
a spring dance,
prom,
valedictory,
English provincials. Yes. But at least.
Yeah, I got nothing. We survived 3 fire alarm pulls in 1 day, Club Penguin getting shut down, and the coronavirus, all to get a virtual ceremony.
But there was no way of knowing that it would be the last time you sat in the grad corner.
Or fell asleep in the Stuco room.
Or got called out for being on your phone in class.
Or opened your locker. Or didn't because you forgot the combo all year.
Or scribbled out a late slip right at 8:21 a.m.
Or ran the milk run or the beep test in the gym.
Or purchased your last muffin from the griffery.
Or get scolded by Mr. Morley because you didn't have a book during reading. Thankfully, we can look back at our Snapchat memories and see that we had a pretty good time.
But you know what? We finna be a legendary grad class, and not just because of COVID. Sitting behind this screen are tomorrow's inventors, astronomers, firefighters, doctors, nurses,
Teachers, politicians, philosophers, musicians, actors, entrepreneurs.
lawyers, police officers, journalists, architects, janitors, athletes, and even engineers.
Plumbers, designers, pro video gamers, bus drivers, and all the other dreams each of us have yet to achieve.
But at least now, you've got this virtual ceremony to show your kids in the future and tell them all about how COVID was not all that bad.
Because guess what?
We graduated! And ain't no virus,
No lockdown.
no pandemic is gonna take that achievement away from us.
You guys were the best we ever had.
Thank you!
Thank you, Rana and Kelsha. At this point in the program, we will begin the honors to the class and pay tribute to our graduating class of 2020. Students who are receiving scholarships and awards will also be recognized at this time. Parents, our Tona photographers will provide each of you a picture of your graduate as they cross the stage. Before each student crosses the stage, you may notice that they drop a toonie into the basket. This is a long-standing pay it forward R.C. Palmer tradition, where each grad class contributes toward a scholarship for the next grad class. As each student crosses the stage, messages that have been written by friends, family members, and in some cases the students themselves, will be read out by our staff readers. Ms. Arthi Naidu, Mr. Miguel Luistro, Ms. Vivian Berta, and Ms. Cindy Fleming. As our graduates make their way across the stage and they move their tassel from right to the left of their graduation cap to signify each student's graduation. And now for the moment you have all been waiting for. We present the class of 2020.
Abdurrahman Abdulaziz. Abdu has been an active volunteer in the Community and Student Council. He will be starting UBC this fall. He would like to thank his parents, grandparents, and siblings for all their support. Abdu is a successful recipient of the $500 Palmer Pack Dry Grad Scholarship. Seema Altaba. Seema was a member of the senior tennis and girls basketball teams. She was also Global Network's president and part of Student Council. In September, she plans to explore the Faculty of Arts at UBC. Seema is the recipient of the Palmer Griffin Award in the amount of $100 and the Richmond Sunrise Rotary Scholarship in the amount of $1,500. Congratulations, Seema. Cheryl Alvarez. Cheryl would like to thank her family and friends for always supporting her and always putting a smile on her face. She will be continuing her studies at SFU to pursue a career in helping others. Cheryl will also be receiving a $500 Richmond Association of School Administrators Scholarship. Cheryl has also been offered a $2,000 University of Victoria Entrance Scholarship. Congratulations, Cheryl. Jay Babar. Your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Wishing you all the best in your future endeavors, Jay. Ivan Vacco. Ivan enjoys politics, history, and film, and plans to finish university, travel the world, and pursue a career in cinematic arts. Love, prayers, and blessings to the teachers and the grads of 2020. Ashley Barlin. Ashley enjoys helping others in ways that she can, and she would like to thank everyone for supporting her throughout her high school years. Ashley is receiving the $200 Palmer Dance Squad Scholarship. Congratulations, Ashley. Floyd Bautista. What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. Congratulations on this milestone achievement, Floyd. The Palmer staff will miss you. Munraj Bindra. Munraj is grateful for the support he has received from his teachers and family over the years. Munraj plans to pursue a career in trades and use the skills he has learned through the plumbing program here at Palmer. Liam Blake. Liam is excited to join the ranks of the unemployed. In all seriousness, Liam is grateful for the educational support he received from his excellent teachers, family, and friends. Wishing you all the best in the next part of your journey, Liam. Constantino Burris. Costas loves music and has been an enthusiastic member of the Palmer Choir. In September, he will be attending KPU, where he will explore the path to his dream career as a preschool educator. Congratulations, Costas. Jonathan Cow. Jonathan is very gifted with math and has won numerous awards from the University of Waterloo Math Contest. He enjoys playing piano and loves his Rubik's Cubes. He will be attending UBC to study computer engineering. Jonathan is the recipient of the top Japanese 12 and AP Chemistry 12 School Awards and the $100 Palmer Central Scholarship. Jacob Kasuga. Jacob Nuber X5 Kasuga will be apprenticing under Mumbo Jumbo as he studies Redstone Engineering at Langara College. Jacob is the recipient of the top Computer Programming 12 School Award. Congratulations, Jacob. Anson Chen. Anson has had a passion for teaching ever since becoming an instructor for Taekwondo and is planning on pursuing a career in teaching. Anson is the recipient of the top Math Foundation 12 and Personal Fitness 12 School Awards, and the successful applicant of the $150 Canuel Catering Scholarship. Anson has also been offered a $3,500 University of Victoria's President's Entrance Scholarship. Congratulations, Anson. Connie Chen. Connie would like to thank her teachers, grandparents, and family members for always supporting her and being a large part of her successes to date. Congratulations, Connie. Jonah Chen. Special time, special occasion, special person. We'd like to thank RC Palmer teachers and advisors for their guidance in helping students, including my son, to prepare them for graduation. Jonah is the recipient of the top AP Psychology 12 School Award and the $250 Kenny Chu Steveston Richmond East Conservative Scholarship. Congratulations, Jonah. Michelle Chen. Michelle plans to study in the Faculty of Art at UBC and earn an International Teacher Certificate. She would like to thank her teachers, her parents, sister, and brother for their support. Michelle is the recipient of the top Textiles Level 2 School Award. Congratulations, Michelle. Peter Chen. Peter is very passionate about aerospace. Leaving high school to a higher educational institution is one more step closer to his dream. Good luck and all the best, Peter. Adam Chung. Take pride in how far you have come, have faith in how far you can go, but do not forget to enjoy the journey. Adam is a recipient of the top Computer Information Systems 12 School Award, the $125 Artona Group Incorporated Scholarship, and the $50 Palmer Yearbook Scholarship. Wishing you all the best in your future endeavors, Adam. Katie Conroy. Katie would like to thank her parents, teachers, and support staff for guiding her on the last leg of the journey before adulthood and her achievements. We're very proud of you, Katie, and all your accomplishments. Zeth Korpin. Zeth enjoys playing guitar. She likes to dedicate her passion in music to elderly and individuals with mental challenges by offering music therapy. Zeth is the recipient of the Top Guitar 12 School Award. Congratulations. Camille Daya. Camille is most grateful about the 5 years spent with his classmates and teachers at Palmer and enjoyed the memorable journey more so than the destination. Camille is also the recipient of the Top Business Computer Applications 12 School Award. Congratulations, Camille. Zaina Faizi. Zaina would like to thank her teachers and family for supporting her for the last 5 years. She plans to study in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences at SFU in September. Zaina is the recipient of the $500 Richmond Teachers Association Scholarship. Congratulations, Zaina. Eric Fan. With the completion of high school, Eric has acquired the skills in order to achieve his dreams. With the first step in his grand scheme already finished, no one can stop his plan for world domination. Eric is the recipient of the top AP Calculus 12 and top Jazz Band School Award and the $500 Palmer Pack Academic Excellence Scholarship. Congratulations, Eric. Nathan Fleming. Nathan always tried his best, even if he was told he couldn't. He would like to thank all of his teachers and family for supporting him. Nathan is a recipient of the top Drafting Level 4 School Award and the $100 Palmer Central Scholarship. Congratulations, Nathan.
Jeremy Fung. Jeremy H1 Bike Fung is one of the best Valorant players in the world. Jeremy is planning on studying law at Harvard this coming fall. Right on, Jeremy. Therese Gann. Our first child is graduating. Therese was a valuable member of the grade 8 to 12 volleyball team and will be going to UBC. We are confident that she will achieve whatever she sets her mind to. Therese is the recipient of the $50 Art Department Scholarship and $250 Palmer Pride Award. Congratulations, Therese. Rana Gadimimahani. Rana has developed her sportsmanship and leadership from participating in athletics and student council. She'll continue to pursue her passion at UBC. Rana is also the recipient of the Top Basketball School Award, the $75 Palmer Incentive Award, $100 Palmer Griffin Award, $150 Top Leadership 11 Student Award, $250 Palmer Athlete of the Year Award, $300 QCC Rising Star Scholarship, $700 Student Council Spirit Award, and $2,000 Jean Myron Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Rana. Victoria Gertz. Victoria is quiet, very thoughtful, and hardworking. Since grade 9, she has been in the honor roll and excelled at languages and fine arts. Her incisive humor keeps her family and friends in stitches. Victoria is the recipient of the $50 Art Department Scholarship. Congratulations, Victoria. Angelique Gumidam. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Wishing you all the best, Angelique. Hamza Hassan. Hamza thanks his teachers, friends, and family who helped him on his journey through high school. He will be pursuing mechanical engineering at BCIT. Hamza is the recipient of the $150 Palmer Griffin Award. Congratulations, Hamza. Jason Ho. Jason would like to thank all his teachers who supported and guided him, especially for all the music performance opportunities and activities. Jason is the recipient of the Top Jazz Band School Award. Congratulations, Jason. Victoria Ho. Victoria Ho would like to thank her teachers, parents, and brother for their encouragement, which has led to many of her achievements. In September, she will be attending UBC Sauder School of Business. Victoria is the recipient of the Top History 12 School Award, the $50 Art Department Scholarship, and $500 General Curry Elementary PAC Scholarship. Congratulations, Victoria. Dixon Huang. Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you respond to it. Congratulations, Dixon. Miyuki Hui. Miyuki would like to thank her teachers, family, and friends for all the support throughout high school and into her journey studying in the Faculty of Sciences at UBC. Miyuki is the recipient of the $50 Art Department Scholarship. Congratulations, Miyuki. Mika Iwai. Mika would like to thank her teachers, family, and friends for supporting her over the last 5 years. She will be attending UBC in September with the hopes of pursuing a career in law. Hao Ning Jiang. I encourage you to live with life, be courageous and adventurous. Hao Ning has also been offered a $2,000 University of Victoria entrance scholarship. Wishing you all the best in your future endeavors, Hao Ning. J.M. Jimenez. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Congratulations, J.M. Your future awaits you. Selena Jin. Selena would like to thank her teachers, family, friends, and the special people who supported her throughout high school. In September, she will be attending University of Toronto studying life science. Selena is the recipient of the Top Concert 12 School Award, the $50 Palmer Yearbook Scholarship, and the $125 Artona Group Incorporated Scholarship. Congratulations, Selena. Ilman Kareem. Ilman Blazing Gaming Kareem has signed in with Team Solo Mid in the Valorant division and engineering at UBC as a side hustle. Ilman is the recipient of the $1,250 District Scholarship Award in the area of fine arts. Congratulations, Ilman. Lei Kazumi. Lei would like to apologize to the Palmer office staff for constantly losing her stuff. In the spring, she will be attending Langara College to pursue a career in psychology. Shout out to Mr. Fukuzawa. Lei is also the recipient of the Top Acting 12 School Award and the Top Grade 12 Performance Award in Drama and Dance. Congratulations, Lei. Michael Koso. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. Michael is the recipient of the Top Financial 12 School Award. Congratulations, Michael. Vincent Kwang. Vincent would like to thank everyone he has become friends with over the years for making high school much more enjoyable. He will be attending BCIT in September. Vincent Kwai. Be bold, be courageous, be your best. Congratulations, Vincent. Wishing you nothing but success in your future endeavors. Vincent is also the recipient of the Top Accounting 12 School Award. Eunice Lam. Eunice would like to thank the teachers, especially Miss Chan, her grandmother, auntie, and her parents for always supporting her. Eunice is the recipient of the Top Drafting Level 4 School Award and the $250 Palmer Pride Award. Congratulations, Eunice. Thomas Lam. Thomas would like to thank his friends, family, and teachers. Without their help, guidance, and support, he would not be where he is right now, standing here, graduating with everyone. Congratulations, Thomas. The Palmer staff will miss you. Vincent Lam. Vincent would like to thank his teachers and parents for always supporting him and being a large part of his success to date. Jennifer Lee. Jennifer Lee would like to thank her teachers, mom, sister, and friends for the endless support and happy memories that were made during her high school career. Kyle Lee. Education is the key to unlocking the world, a passport to freedom. Congratulations, Kyle.
Maggie Lee. Maggie Lee is a strong, resilient young woman who has set her sights on studying engineering at UBC. We are extremely proud of her accomplishments and look forward to celebrating her forthcoming achievements. Maggie is the recipient of the $50 Art Department Award and $1,250 District Authority Scholarship in the area of fine arts. Maggie has also been offered a $2,500 University of Victoria Faculty of Engineering, Dean's Entrance Scholarship, $3,500, University of Victoria President's Entrance Scholarship, and $2,000 Women in Engineering and Computer Science Entrance Scholarship. Congratulations, Maggie. Michael Lee. Michael would like to thank his teachers for supporting him. Michael is the recipient of the Top Entrepreneurship 12 School Award, the $100 Palmer Central Scholarship, and the $1,250 District Authority Scholarship in the area of applied skills. Congratulations, Michael. Candy Lee. There is no script, live your life, soak it all in. Wishing you all the best, Candy. Jeffrey Lee. Believe and act as if it were impossible to fail. Jeffrey will be upgrading towards pursuing studies as a vet technician. The Palmer staff and students will miss you. Congratulations on your graduation, Jeffrey. Ken Liang. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Congratulations, Ken. We are very proud of you. John Lesudo. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. John will be moving to Ottawa in the near future. Congratulations, John. Wishing you all the best in the next steps. Ricky Liu. Set out each day believing in your dreams. Know without a doubt that you were made for great things. All the best in your future endeavors, Ricky. Matthew Mackey. You all know him as the Smash Brothers legend. Matthew Mackey is Palmer's resident Nintendo gamer. He will be studying at Langara this fall. Right on, Matthew. Jasmine Manango. Jasmine loves volleyball and leadership development, as well as poetry and fiction. Jasmine also enjoys kayaking, baking, and fashion. She's a good, smart kid. Jasmine is the recipient of the Top English 12 School Award, the $75 Palmer Incentive Award, $100 Palmer Griffin Award, $300 QCC Rising Stars Scholarship, and the $2,000 Jean Myron Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Jasmine. Kayla Masing. Kayla will treasure friends and twin Avengers dress up. She's enjoyed serving at a community meal, playing soccer, and plans to attend Langara for kinesiology. She hopes to travel to Mexico next year. Kayla is the recipient of the Top Spanish 12 School Award, the $100 Palmer Central Scholarship, and the $1,250 District Authority Scholarship in the area of international languages. Congratulations. Dylan McDonald. Dylan is a designer at heart, whether it's writing fiction, idealizing new concepts, or even building in Minecraft. Dylan aspires to become an architect and will be attending the science program at KPU. Dylan is the recipient of the Top Computer Programming 11 and Drafting Level 3 School Awards, the $250 Palmer Resiliency Award, and the $1,250 District Authority Scholarship in the area of trades and technical. Congratulations, Dylan. Julio Menta. Over the past 5 years, Julio has appreciated the support from most of the Palmer staff. Julio and his family have enjoyed the experience he has had and are proud of the growth he has made. Julio is the recipient of the $500 Developmental Disabilities Association Scholarship. Congratulations, Julio. Julian Moe. Julian thanks his family and the community he's developed through school, St. John Ambulance and Air Cadets. He will be studying at UBC Engineering, learning to solve for the problems of our future. Julian is the recipient of the $300 Palmer First Responders Award. Congratulations, Julian. Rahim Mumtaz. Always be a first-rate version of yourself, instead of a second-rate version of somebody else. Congratulations on your graduation. We are excited to hear about your next steps. Abdullah Naeem. Abdullah appreciates all the support from his teachers and family that have led to all his success to date. We wish Abdullah all the best in attending UBC to pursue a career in computer science. Abdullah is the recipient of the $150 Palmer Griffin Award. Congratulations. Madison Nguyen. It has been a magical 18 years. You are kind, humble, smart, and gifted. We can't wait to see what God has in store for you. Love, Mom and Dad. Madison is the recipient of the $50 Art Department Scholarship and $150 Cannuel Catering Award. Congratulations, Madison. Peter Nguyen. Peter is a fun, well-respected, humble student who enjoys basketball and socializing with friends. He will attend KPU in the fall to study work exploration or carpentry. Peter would like to thank his family, teachers, and friends who have supported him during his 5 years at Palmer. Kyle Palacios. Kyle thanks Mr. Fukazawa for inspiring his passion for French and his parents for always loving and supporting him. Kyle won second place in the Concours virtual competition, a national French-speaking video contest earlier this month. Kyle will attend UBC, wishing to pursue biomedical engineering this September. Kyle is the recipient of the Top Law 12 School Award, the $75 Palmer Incentive Award, $450 Linda Reed MLA Richmond South Center Scholarship, and $1,250 District Authority Scholarship in the area of international languages. Congratulations, Kyle. Gurneet Pooney. Gurneet is very outgoing and loves to help others. She would like to thank her teachers, family, and friends for believing in her throughout the years. She hopes to become a nurse practitioner. Gurneet is the recipient of the $1,250 District Authority Scholarship in the area of physical activity. Kyle Key. Kyle would like to thank his teachers. Kyle has been awarded the top E-Commerce 12 and AP Chemistry 12 School Awards, and he is also the recipient of the $500 DeBeck Elementary PAC Scholarship. Congratulations, Kyle. Kaim Rahimi. Kaim is a car guy, and if you know him, you would know that you would only ever see him drive a manual transmission car. If he's not driving a car, he's working on one. Cars are his utmost passion. Ria Roberto. Ria always wears a big smile around the community. She loves to be part of the choir and Win-Win Chicken. Ria would like to thank her teachers, EAs, family, and friends for their support. Mustafa Siddiqui. Mustafa would like to thank his teachers, parents, and brother for always supporting him and being a large part of his successes to date. He is looking forward to becoming a neurologist in the future. David Sue. David would like to thank his teachers, family, and friends for always supporting him and being a large part of his successes to date.
Andrew Smirnoff. You must continue to dream the wild dream that you dreamed when you were young. All the best on your journey, Andrew. Anna Sorokina. Anna enjoys helping people and animals. She is a certified lifeguard, works as a dentist receptionist, and helps rescued animals. Anna is planning to study in the Faculty of Life Sciences at UVic. She is also the recipient of the $1,250 District Authority Scholarship for her work in international language. Congratulations, Anna. Derek Strong. A successful man is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown at him. We have no doubt that you will be a success. Wishing you all the best in your future endeavors, Derek. Brandon Tang. I hope your dreams take you to the corners of your smiles, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special places your heart has ever known. Brandon has applied to KPU for the fall. Congratulations, Brandon. The Palmer staff will miss you. Jamel Tapaccio. Jamel would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for their support in both his love of music and his classes. He plans to take a small break before pursuing a career in marine biology. Jamel is the recipient of the Top Guitar 12 School Award and the $400 Palmer Dance Squad Scholarship. Congratulations, Jamel. Mandy Sai. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Mandy has applied to study in the U.S. for this fall. Congratulations on your graduation, Mandy. Arena Vafina. Arena would like to thank her friends and family for always supporting her. Opportunity does not knock, it presents itself when you beat down the door. She will be attending UVic in the fall. Arena has been offered a $2,000 University of Victoria Entrance Scholarship. Congratulations, Arena. Fiona Verhel de Dios. Fiona has been diligently studying and has kept great scholastic expectations. Your athleticism has been inspirational. Live up to your dreams and rise above challenges. Soar high. Fiona is the recipient of the $100 Palmer Central Scholarship and $500 Canadian Federation of University Women's Scholarship. Congratulations, Fiona. Emily Wong. Emily would like to thank her teachers and her family for always supporting to help her be successful to date. She will be attending the University of Ottawa to pursue a career in marketing. Kelsha Wong. Kelsha would like to thank her teachers and her family for always supporting her. In September, she will be attending the University of British Columbia. Kelsha is the recipient of the $100 Palmer Central Scholarship, $250 Palmer Athlete of the Year Award, and the $1,250 District Authority Scholarship in the area of physical activity. Congratulations, Kelsha. Teresa Wu. Teresa Wu would like to thank her friends, teachers, and her family for always being there for her and guiding her growth throughout this journey. Teresa is the recipient of the Top Biology 12 School Award, the $500 Palmer Pack Academic Excellence Scholarship, and $5,000 McEwen Family Teacher Recognition Scholarship. Congratulations, Teresa. Nina Zhu. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Congratulations on your graduation. We wish you all the best on your future endeavors. Elaine Yang. Elaine received the highest GPA of her grade last year and was the co-president of ECO Team. She sincerely thanks the incentive community for being the foundation of her growth in her years at Palmer. Elaine is the recipient of the $75 Palmer Incentive Award and $1,000 Richmond Retired Teachers Association Scholarship. Congratulations, Elaine. Sylvia Yang. Graduation is an exciting time. It marks both an ending and a beginning. It's warm memories of the past and big dreams for the future. Sylvia will be pursuing arts in post-secondary. Sylvia is the recipient of the Top Japanese 11 School Award and the $1,250 District Authority Scholarship in the area of fine arts. Congratulations, Sylvia. Ricky Yao. School was cool. He will be remembered as a man of few words. Congratulations, Ricky. Kristen Yee. Kristen would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for supporting her. She plans to study in the Faculty of Nursing at UBC. Kristen is the recipient of the $500 Palmer Pack Academic Excellence Scholarship. Congratulations, Kristen. Dylan Yu. Dylan would like to thank all of his teachers, friends, and his parents for supporting him through high school. Dylan will begin the Culinary Arts Career Development Program this fall at Richmond High. Jenny Zhang. Our wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small, and that you never need to carry more than you can hold. Congratulations, Jenny. Your hard work paid off. The staff at Palmer will miss you immensely. Tommy Zhang. Tommy was the president of Palmer Liberty Club and Debate Club. In September 2020, he will be attending UBC Sauder School of Business and plans to pursue a law degree afterwards. Amy Zhang. Amy was the vocal in the school pop band. She is also a skilled cook, especially in Chinese cuisines. For post-secondary, she is going to Queen's University and plans to have a career in pharmacy. William Zhang. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Congratulations on your graduation, William. Cindy Zong. Cindy Zong would like to thank her family, peers, and teachers for their unflinching support and guidance. Cindy will be attending UBC in the fall with the aspiration to be an engineer. Cindy is the recipient of the Top Biology 12 School Award and the $500 PAC Academic Excellence Scholarship. Cindy is also the recipient of the $3,000 Experimental Award and has been offered the $20,000 UBC Presidential Scholars Award. Congratulations, Cindy. Celine Zhu. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Congratulations, Celine. All the best in your next steps. Evelyn Zielinski. Evelyn's hard work and dedication to the fine arts is what led her to aspire to become a writer. She would like to thank all her teachers and peers at Palmer for helping her discover her true passion. Evelyn is the recipient of the $1,250 District Authority Scholarship in the area of fine arts. Congratulations, Evelyn. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the 24th graduating class of R.C. Palmer Secondary School. Have a good one.
Congratulations to all of our graduates. The Palmer staff and community at large are extremely proud of each and every one of you. Next, I would like to introduce the student who has been chosen as the class poet by her peers. This graduating student has been described as an amazing person with a conscientious manner and thoughtful personality. She wanted to deliver a message of hope to her fellow graduates while thanking the staff who have helped her discover herself better. Her future aspirations are to write books and poems. Please join me in welcoming our school poet to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Evelyn Zielinski.
Palmer doors shook us at our first impression. We were clutching the handles in fear of our progression. From guiltless children now approaching new way of responsibility, we feared on how we would see clearly. We were looking puny under the older students. Our eyes kept wandering, but we remained prudent. Our first steps were far from heaven. Parts of us yearn for the cheer of grade 7. We sailed the rivers of awkward phases. Discovering ourselves seems like impossible mazes. We wanted the foolish fun with our friends, but duty to school tugged and put it to an end. Soon, the ties to school were becoming harder, but with a slow introduction blasted into something farther. Exams, lab reports, presentations, all became a quick tick for stress. No plan seemed feasible to escape that mess. Except, we had each other all feeling the same. So, we learned the other's name. We were never alone, buried in the trying piles of homework. We could all relate on one thing, despite our quirks. Grades passed, and all offered a new lesson. Our futures and confidence turned fluorescent. Slowly, circles formed, and heads leaned on shoulders. The comfort of friends and peers could overcome any boulder. There is sweetness in my words, accompanied by a tang of suppression. All our stories are very unique. No one experience can be named bleak. We hoped this year would be calmer. We could properly reminisce on the love gifted by Palmer. Our friends, teachers, and club who lent their smiles on down days. But we could also acknowledge the times where our journey seemed gray. We weren't perfect these years. Our greatest self-discovery was filled with fear. We have lost friends, family, and parts of ourselves as we age into adulthood. Though we changed, we overcame the struggles like we always could. In the finale, we are strong, and nothing could prove that wrong. To only remember that you were not alone can go a long way, where we can understand our stories are all connected. Under the roof, a Palmer where our lives forever changed and shaped us into the people we are today.
Each year, the Governor General's Bronze Medal is awarded to the top academic student in the graduating class, taking into account achievement percentages for both grade 11 and 12. Last year at our Valedictory, we announced the names of 3 candidates who were in the running for this prestigious award. At the time, it was too close to identify a clear winner, as we needed to wait for the provincial exam results. We are now able to identify the 2019 winner of the Governor General Bronze Medal. I'd like to congratulate Christy Chan, who received this award. Christy Chan has completed a successful year in general sciences at the University of Calgary. Congratulations, Christy.
Hello, Palmer. I just wrapped up my first year at the University of Alberta in the Bachelor of Science Honours Physiology program. To ease my transition into university, I joined a lot of clubs, including Team Up Science and the Science Mentors program. I'll be mentoring first-year students in the upcoming fall semester one-on-one. Once COVID-19 restrictions are further lifted, I'll be heading back into the lab to continue my research in neurological-based drugs in treating obesity. I also want to say congratulations to this year's class of 2020. You are more than ready to take on the world.
And now, let's meet this year's competitors for the Governor General's Bronze Medal for 2020. Again this year, the race is too close to call. We will need to wait for final report card results to determine the 2020 award recipient. The medal will be awarded at next year's Valedictory ceremony. The following students are candidates for the 2020 Governor General's Award. Jonathan Cao, Jonah Chen, Kyle Key, Teresa Wu, Elaine Yang, and Cindy Zong. These 6 students have all earned top marks with a minimum overall average of 95%. Good luck to all of you as you go forward in your next adventure in life. It is a great privilege to welcome this year's valedictorian. Our valedictorian represents the qualities that the Palmer community identifies with so strongly. She is an intelligent, hardworking, and enthusiastic leader in our graduating class. She has served the Palmer community and has the ability to motivate and empower others with her friendly smile. She reaches out to all grade levels and helps others feel included. One of her greatest assets is her ability to remain level-headed, even in the midst of deadlines. She brings a calm, organized aura to everything she touches. Without further ado, please welcome Jasmine Menango to share her insights about graduation to the members of the class of 2020.
Thank you, Ms. Danoa, for the introduction. I'm honored tonight to speak on behalf of the graduating class of 2020 to celebrate our achievements with our friends and family, school staff, and Richmond School Board Superintendent Scott Robinson. My generation was raised on superheroes, the Powerpuff Girls, Marvel, Star Wars, and Percy Jackson. We adventured with Tony Stark and Katniss Everdeen, heroes not by divine power, but by choice. And before you ask, yes, I have watched Endgame, and no, I did not cry at the end. Okay, that was a lie. I cried the entire ride home. I couldn't help it. But regardless, it's no wonder that we grew up to form a third class of heroes, ones devoid of powers, magic, or Einstein IQ, a class of everyday heroes who save the world for one person, one day at a time. My classmates may not have powers or lightsabers, but they brandish the same kindness and selflessness as our childhood heroes. I know girls who are late to class to comfort a crying friend in the washroom. Is it wise to miss class? Debatable, but no one said that being a hero comes without sacrifice. I know boys who will walk a couple extra blocks in the dark to make sure you get home safe. Kindness is not always convenient. My best friend sent me a journal entry I gave her half a year ago to read to me as I cried over the phone. Saving the world isn't always burning buildings and bloodied soldiers. Sometimes saving someone's world is a whisper under the blanket covers, and waiting for someone as they tie their shoes, or listening to your friend rant about their favorite fictional character of the week for 2 hours when they're sad. And trust me, that last one is not easy. You can ask any of my friends. I'm pretty sure they've all considered blocking me at least once. But unlike the movies, we don't get training montages, convenient time skips, or supernatural cheat codes to become these legends of tomorrow. Before our juvenile girls basketball team won the Richmond City Championships, they had to endure ceaseless conditioning, weekly tournaments, and planking for the longest 60 seconds of their lives, on repeat. Before our classmate won the National Waterloo Math Contest, he had already written dozens of practice exams and attended months of math club meetings. The unsung heroes of my class made time to work with their biology partner despite working until 9 for the next 3 days. They picked up their younger siblings, babysat them, and finished their English essay all in one night. We stand upon the stage as equals, with or without honors, a place on the team roster, or a service award. We have all changed each other's lives in ways both big and small, as rivals, friends, and role models. And although not all of us will walk away today with a gold medal, we will walk away with hearts of gold. Ultimately, we save the world for the people we're saving it for. Your saviors are often your found family, the shoulder you can cry on, and the laugh you can count on. Thanks to our favorite student council president, Rana G, I found mine in the student council room, the grade 12 hotspot for impromptu movie marathons, off-key sing-alongs, and overly aggressive kite runner debates. On behalf of my graduating class, I also want to thank our friends and family for their love and support, as well as our teachers and school staff for their guidance and mentorship. I also want to thank my own parents, Marie and Jose Menango, for uprooting their life in the Philippines to move here and give me a better life. I thank God every day that out of all the children in the world, He chose me to be your daughter. As we step off this stage, we embark on a new adventure. We will fight new villains, develop new strengths, and conquer new challenges. Although our names may not be written in blinding lights, you will continue to be heroes. For some of us, Palmer was our backstory, our training arc, or the place that we met our partner in crime. But even as we bid it farewell, we will carry it with us in our hearts. So to my peers, let us never forget that we are ultimately who we choose to be. So let us choose to be better, do better, and live better than anything we could possibly dream of. Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmine. Next, I would like to welcome our R.C. Palmer Choir to sing Meet Me Here by Craig Hella Johnson and featuring our grad soloists, Evelyn Zielinski and Selena Jin.
Meet me here. Won't you meet me here? Where the old fences and the horizon begins. There's a balm in the silence, like an understanding air, where the old fences and the horizon begin. We've been walking through the darkness on this long, hard climb, carried ancestral sorrow for too long a time. Will you lay down your burden, lay it down, come with me? It will never be forgotten, held in love so tenderly. Meet me here, won't you meet me here, where the old fences and the horizons begins. There's a joy in the singing, like an understanding air, where the old fences and the horizon begins. Then we'll come to the mountain, we'll go bounding to see that great circle of dancing, and we'll dance endlessly. And we'll dance with all the children who've been lost along the way. We will welcome each other, coming home this glorious day. Our home in the mountain, and we'll gently understand that we've been friends forever, that we've never been alone. We'll sing on through any darkness, and our song will be our sight. We can learn to offer praise again, coming home to the light.
Thank you to the choir and Evelyn and Selena. As our program draws to a close, we are reminded that this evening highlights 5 incredible years of learning and growth at R.C. Palmer Secondary School. However, we also know that this is just the start, and there are many goals and dreams yet to be realized. On behalf of the school, I would like to thank our guest speakers, Superintendent Mr. Scott Robinson, and trustees, Mr. Norm Goldstein, Mr. Ken Hamaguchi, Mr. Richard Lee, Ms. Sandra Nixon, Ms. Heather Larson, and Ms. Debbie Tablotny for their kind words. We are extremely grateful for the various scholarships and bursaries that have been donated to support R.C. Palmer students in their post-secondary pursuits. The individuals and groups that have been donated these scholarships are recognized in your program. We extend our thanks to others who have contributed to the success of this evening. This ceremony would not have been possible if not for the assistance of our office staff, who had offered their help in many behind-the-scenes tasks that are necessary to achieve a ceremony of this size. And of course, to the Palmer teaching and support staff. Thank you on behalf of the graduates for encouraging and inspiring them to strive toward their potential. Thank you also to the family and friends who've watched live with us to be part of this celebration. And now I'd like to call upon Ms. Savory to close today's ceremony.
To conclude, grads, as you leave us, know that we are all so very proud of you. As many of you know, when I speak about our school and community, I often refer to Palmer as your family and our home. In many ways, our school has been an extension of your family. With that in mind, I want you to know from your Palmer extended family, we know you're ready to take leave and spread your wings, and we are so very excited for you. With some sadness, we will miss you, but with excitement and great anticipation, we can't wait to see what you will accomplish. With this, I leave in your hearts the notion that Palmer is your home and you will always have a place here with us. From this day forward, please look back with pride that you will always be a Palmer Griffin. I leave you now with some of my favorite words from a piece written in 1939 by American novelist William Saroyan, entitled In the Time of Your Life. In the time of your life, seek goodness everywhere and live when it is found, bring it out of its hiding place and let it be free and unshamed. Be inferior of no one or of anyone, be superior. Remember that every person is a variation of yourself. In the time of your life, live so that in the wondrous time you shall not add to the misery and sorrow of the world, but shall smile to the infinite delight and mystery of it. Grads, to you, we give you the world. And with that, I know that all is right. Grads of 2020, from Palmer, let me congratulate you and wish you all the most fulfilling and successful of lives. Thank you.
I won't settle for just anything. Like a film that starts, I'm rooting for beginnings. Looking past the stars through a galaxy. Teachers and students who support me during the 3 years, I hope you're all doing well in the future.
Class of 2020. We did it. We made it. Thank you for the memories. Thank you.
Congratulations, grad of 2020.
It's been a really fun year with everyone. We've been through so much together that we've become all-rounded. I guess you could call us a graduated cylinder. Okay.
If
grad class of 2020, congratulations, we have done it. I wish you all the success and health in life.
Well, hello there. We've been waiting for you. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hello everybody, my name's Julia. I hope you all have a great rest of your life.
Thank you to the Palmer staff for making this little school feel big.
Wait, is it recording?
Oh my god, it's recording!
Wait, what?
Laser Gaming? Nuber X? Are you playing basketball by any chance? Yeah, I'm playing basketball. Are you gonna take a shot? Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot. But for who? For the grads of 2020. No way. Alright, let's go! The grads of 2020.
Congratulations, Palmer grad class. My name is Chloe. I graduated in 2011. My advice for you guys is to find your passion and pursue it as a career. Imagine doing something every day that you love. You're more likely to succeed at it, and you'll be happier overall in life.
Congratulations, grads of 2020. I'm so super proud of you. You've made it. It's been quite a ride, but you're there. This is just the beginning. Keep working super hard and do wonderful things with your lives, because you can.
Hello, Palmer grads of 2020. Just want to say congratulations and that you've been a wonderful group of students to work with. So I wish all of you the best, and I look forward to hearing about the great things that you can do in the future.
Go well. Stay well. Good luck next year. Have a great summer, grad 2020.
Hello, Palmer grads. In this year of all years, it is appropriate to think of the phrase hindsight is 2020. May you all eventually look back upon this year not with regret over circumstances that created distances, but with the realization that those circumstances gave you the spark to find more and better ways to keep yourselves and others together. Kudos for completing your high school career, and best wishes as you move forward.
Bravo, grads, this cup is for you. Consider it full of all your Palmer experiences. You're ready for the adult life. Celebrate, and congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020. As you guys move forward, don't be afraid to take healthy risks, try new things, but most importantly, follow your passion wherever it may lead. Good luck and kudos.
Hello, my lovely students. It's been a privilege to be able to teach you. As you embark on this next part of your journey, I'd like to leave you with a quote from the Glass Castle. It's the Joshua Tree's struggle that gives it its beauty. I wish you all the best. Come back and visit. Congratulations, everybody.
I already miss you so much. The class of 2020 is lit as
fire. Bam! Congratulations, 2020. Bittersweet. From the heart, I love you guys. Stay in touch.
As a graduate of 1994, my advice to you is to treat others as you would like to be treated. Use your key to open great doors. I believe in you.
Capstone project complete. Congratulations, everyone. Now, go expand your world and find your real adventures. You got this. See you later.
Hey, Palmer grads of 2020. Congratulations on your historic graduation. We're thinking of you and wishing you all the best as you venture on.
2020 grads. Checking in with you for the first time since I left Palmer at the end of your grade 10 year, and now it's your turn to move on. I just want to say congratulations and all the best of luck with your future plans.
It's been amazing watching you grow and turn into the fine young people you've become. Congratulations, Palmer class of 2020. Keep in touch and let us know about the great things you're accomplishing out in the world.
Hello everyone, my name is Zachary and I graduated from Palmer in 2019. First of all, I would like to congratulate you all for graduating this year despite the circumstances. The world beyond high school carries so many new possibilities for you to explore, and I believe each and every one of you are capable of achieving great things. A word of advice from me would be to step out of your comfort zone and dare to try the things you thought impossible. Be curious, hardworking, and creative. Good luck in all your future endeavors, and I'm sending you lots of love and support. Goodbye.
Congratulations, grads of 2020. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. May your dreams take flight. You're an amazing group. You've made history. I wish you all the best. Good luck in your next chapter. Be strong, be safe. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Palmer class of 2020. I totally missed you guys for the last 2 years. I missed seeing you grow up into seniors, and now you're graduating. Wow, congratulations. As the great Coco Chanel said, in order to be irreplaceable, you must always be different. And you guys were different. Love you lots. Good luck.
Congratulations, grads of 2020. While you and I are both leaving Palmer under the most unusual yet memorable circumstances, I want to leave you with this. Your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Take pride in how far you have come and faith in how far you will go. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. And never forget, once a Griffin, always a Griffin. Congratulations.
Grads 2020. I just want to wish you congratulations and best wishes for your future. You survived this outstanding year because you guys are outstanding.
Ibsen said, "To live is to war with trolls." So grads, be brave and live happy, meaningful lives. All the best, everyone.
Congratulations, Palmer grads. I'm incredibly proud of you, wishing you a ton of happiness and success in your lives.
Congrats, grads of 2020. This is Sam Fernandez wishing you guys all the best. You know what? Life is just starting out for you guys, so make sure you get out of your comfort zone, experience new things, take advantage of new opportunities. Remember to work hard, but don't forget to enjoy your youth. Live life to the fullest, and God bless.
Hello, RC Palmer class of 2020. Ms. Roberts here sending you a note of congratulations and wishing you all the best as you go forward.
Congratulations, Palmer grads of 2020 on making it this far. We are very proud of you here at Palmer. Now go out there and make this world a better place for future generations.
Congratulations! Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. Goodbye! Goodbye!
Hi, Palmer grads of 2020. I know it's been a while since I've seen some of you, and some of you may not have any idea who I am, but I'm Mr. Sidhu, and I taught a whole bunch of you when you were in grade 8 and grade 9, and I just wanted to congratulate you all on your graduation and how I've not forgotten about you. And though I left Palmer a few years ago, I'm still a Griffin at heart. So congratulations again, and all the best to you in your future.
Congratulations, class of 2020. This is Mrs. Berta. I have some final words for you. Live your life with integrity, humility, and kindness. For character determines your destiny. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Hi, grads of 2020. Just wanted to say congratulations. I hope you have a fabulous summer and make all the best of the future and your future plans. Keep in touch.
Hello, grads of 2020. I hope you guys have a wonderful graduation this year. It's definitely a lot different from how it's usually supposed to go, but there's a lot new opportunities these days thanks to the powers of the internet and everything. So just keep on learning more information, expanding your skill set, expanding your critical thinking skills. And I'm sure with the right amount of determination and perseverance, you'll be able to achieve whatever you're hoping to achieve.
Hello, Palmer grads. This is Mr. L. I wanted to congratulate you all on making it through this very unusual and unexpected year. And I wish you all the best for the future, and the best is yet to come.
Hi, grads of 2020. Congratulations to you all. 2020 is a special year, and you are special. You will do great things. I wish you a bright future. Congratulations.
Congrats!
Grads of 2020!
You got that!
Hey, grads of 2020, just like to point out this is what you all did to me, and this is also what happens after 30 years. So congratulations, have a great time, wish we could be there. Best of luck in the future.
Hi guys! We just wanted to say that we're so proud of all that you've done and are wishing you a lot of luck for the future.
2020 was definitely a unique year for any high school class, and we are very proud of how well you've done. It was a pleasure meeting those of you whom I got to teach.
And it was really lovely watching all of you grow in the past 5 years. I really enjoyed teaching or interacting with many of you.
Congratulations!
2020 has been quite a year. Congratulations to the graduating class.
Hey, Palmer 2020 grads. Sure missed seeing all of you around here the last few months. Some wise words from a wise old PE teacher. Be active, be healthy, and be happy. Hope to see you soon. Stay safe.
Hey Palmer, it's Mr. Eve here. I miss you guys a lot. Think about you often. Congratulations. Have a great grad. Best of luck to everybody. Griffins for life, baby.
Palmer's graduating class of 2020. You truly are special. You are resilient, you are optimistic, and you are our hope. Show them how it's done. You got this.